Hey guys, what's up? It's HardCold57, and I'm here on Nick Plays Minecraft. And today is just gonna be a talky day. So I'm just gonna be doing some things that don't really require much thought into it, because I kind of want to focus on talking. Because there's been something on my mind the past couple days slash weeks. Well, weeks, but lately, very lately, on my mind quite a bit now. And that is the new EULA, which it's nothing new. I mean, it's been out there for a while now. But what is new is my opinion on it. Now, to start things off, I want to tell you that my opinion used to be on Mojang's side. Like, I was all with them. Everything I did, like everything I thought about the EULA was in favor of them. I thought that everything that they said in the EULA was correct, and how, they're doing the best they can. And my opinion has recently changed to be more on the community side. And I'll tell you guys why. So first of all, the reason why I originally was on Mojang's side, it was because I hate the pay-to-win model. It pretty much rewards players for just spending money, even when, there's really no point to spend money on a game, really, if it's free to play, except to win. I mean, it's not fun when you're playing a game and you have all the best gear because you've played for, I don't know, 6 days straight, and then some guy who's played for like 3 hours but has lots of money goes and buys all the best gear. So it's not really fair. Also, because maybe you don't want to pay, but you just want to play and have fun, and it turns out that, oh, I guess you kind of have to pay to have fun, because everybody will, okay, like, pretend it's a PvP game, and you're playing, and say some guy has all the best armor, or all the best weapons. He will win, because he paid. And the only way you can win is if you pay. And I hate that. That is the worst. So, because of that, I was happy that Mojang released their new EULA, because I hate the pay-to-win model. So, yeah. But now, recently, I've kind of changed my whole thought on it. I still like the whole no pay-to-win, but in some cases, it's necessary. There's a couple things that made me change my mind. One of them was, let's get down from here. One of them, probably the thing that influenced me most, was Funny keep shutting down his server. Now, part of that, I think, was just fear that he couldn't go with the guidelines of the EULA and still make money. But then I thought about it more. What is the EULA? I mean, I thought I knew it, but people have several different interpretations of it, and you kind of think, wow, they really didn't word it that great if people interpret the EULA differently. So then I thought a little bit more, and it kind of seems unprofessional to have all this is major. This is a major change in how people can monetize and make money off of their Minecraft servers, and not even have strict guidelines. They have a blog post. That's all they have. I was actually watching Good's video on Leaving Play Minecraft. I'm not gonna Good and Oman Wilker's videos on Play Minecraft. I mentioned the EULA just a little bit, and that's it's not really a source of information, but it's where I will use some of the information I am going to talk about in this video here. So the EULA, as far as I know from Good's video, they are going to release more specific guidelines, like guidelines that actually tell you what's right and what's wrong, instead of a Q&A blog post, which is what I was going off of before. And I feel that part of the reason why FunnyCube took a server down is because he didn't know how to go with EULA. He didn't know what was accepted and what wasn't, because it's all opinions. And again, this goes to the whole Good thing on Good's video, where he was saying that all these servers are gonna conform with their opinion of the EULA, and then they're gonna release what the EULA will actually be and will actually do, and then they'll be screwed because it'll be different than what they originally thought it was going to be. And I think that's really, really unprofessional, and they should have put more strict guidelines from the beginning instead of near the end. Well, not near the end, but like after the EULA has actually been released. I think they should have told you guys not you guys, everybody, what the EULA was before they released it, because that is like, I don't understand why. Oh man, I picked it up again. Like, oh, I'm getting some lag, sorry. They released the EULA, and the only explanation really was a couple tweets and a blog post, and they're not even talking about it anymore. Like, how is that even? That shouldn't. I just don't think that that's very professional, and I don't think that Mojang should be doing that kind of stuff. I think that they have the second most popular game in the world in their hands, and I don't feel like they're treating it like that. They're treating it like it's an indie game that nobody really cares about, but it's the second most popular game in the world. Die, chicken. Wait, I'll just leave them. And I don't feel like they're doing a good job of handling it. Yes, they do have a very, very small team on their hands. And oh, how did you escape, Cal? They do have a very small team on their hands, and I understand that completely. They probably don't have the time and the effort to really. Well, I guess no, they do, because it is their job. They decided to do this EULA. They better. I mean, it just feels like they're doing a half-assed job with the EULA, and I mean, I think the EULA is needed. I think it's a great addition to you know, just. I mean, like, they seem very generous to let us do YouTube videos and make money off of it. I mean, not that I'm making that much money off of this. I'm barely making a dime, and that's not exaggerating. Mostly because I don't use the in-video ads. Like, no, I don't use the ads that appear before you watch the video, because I think those are annoying, and I don't have the following to really idolize those. So yeah, I just use the ones that you have to that appear at the bottom of your videos while you're watching them, and they don't really disrupt. You just have to like X out of them. Yeah, just quick note there. But yeah, they don't seem like they're doing a very good job with the EULA, and I mean, like I said, the EULA's good. I think it's needed, but I don't think it's really being as good as it could be. Oops, I named my looting sword. So, I mean, I would support it more, but just the fact that, like, you know, I'm saying this for FunnyCube, like, like I said, I can't really talk for FunnyCube, but he doesn't have a mic, so I don't think he can talk for himself that great. Get a mic, FunnyCube. But, yeah, I would still support it. Are my particles off? Yes, they are. I would still support it, but it's just I don't even know what it is anymore. Like, I mean, that might be an exaggeration because the blog post does give some good information, but it's just not the best type of information that they could probably give. They could, like, it is nice that they are doing the whole thing, but just do it before you launch it. It's like an early alpha release, except for the early alpha game already has billions of players on multiple different consoles. And that's just, I don't really see what good could come from that. I mean, I see what good could come from the EULA, but the EULA is not. Oops! Oh, good thing you survived, baby. I almost just murdered a baby. Yeah, it's laggy for some reason. I think, yeah, there's something running in my background. Let me do this. Yes. Oop, even more lag. It should get better in a sec, I guess. Yeah, there we go. Oh, nope, I guess not. But I think that Mojang just really needs to focus more on what the community wants. I mean, it may seem like a little bit much to ask because that's what they've been doing for years. They've had direct community input into the game. They are a very, very community-oriented company, and not too many companies are like that. But I don't think what they're doing with the new EULA is very much bad. Like, it's not showing how it's not showing how close you are with the community. I mean, they're a lot more close than you might think because of the EULA, but it doesn't show. Like, you'd think that they would really put more thought and effort into something so big and massive that could take away people's jobs, and probably will take away people's jobs. Now, let me talk a little bit about why you guys should even care. I mean, like, the answer is you shouldn't care. It won't affect you. The only way it'll affect most people, unless they are really into a certain server, really into pay to win, involved in a server, or thinking of being involved in a server, whether that means creating one yourself or joining one. And I mean, unless you're any of those, you really shouldn't care, because all it'll do is it will make things easier on you. What was I gonna do now? I don't know. I'll go see how the paper villagers are doing. Oh, I should enchant something. Yeah, I'll enchant something on camera. I already have. Oh no, I'll do one more diamond pickaxe. Hopefully it'll be as good as the last one. Oh yeah, I've been doing some mining. Oh yeah, I showed that off last episode. I need some sticks. Put you guys back there. But yeah, all it'll do is make things more fair for you. But if if you are involved in a server, or think you're being involved in a server, or one of the guys who actually pay so that you can win, I think really just don't change anything until Mojang releases what the EULA actually is. Where are my sticks? I don't have some. Because it's not fair on the community to just shove something down the community's throat. I mean, not that they're doing that. I mean, they are kind of. They're trying to enforce it. And then not to tell what they're shoving. Like, it's like, I don't know. I don't know a good, oops, that's not how you enchant. That's how you, anvil. It's the same one as this one. I guess I have another work pick. Okay, next time it'll be a sword. I feel like they're just trying to enforce something that they don't even know. I don't know. I I've stated that point so many times I don't know how to rephrase it, so I'll just kind of move on to why people in the community still shouldn't necessarily be as worried, and that is because it's only gonna get better. I mean, they're not gonna hear everybody say I hate this and not change it. I mean, they might not change it for a while, and you might start to wonder if they're ever going to change it. But I think they're probably going to change it at some point. Because, like, this is kind of becoming a big deal now. I mean, we all knew it was coming, but looks all the major servers are already changing their ways to fit with their interpretation of the EULA. And I just feel like Mojang should be more active in that. Like, they've kind of gone silent. They're not talking about the EULA at all anymore. Let's go here. And I mean, like, if you do own a server, I think, like, I would be scared too. Like I said, I can't really speak for Funnycube, but I feel mostly the reason why he quit was because he felt like his plan that he organized for the EULA wasn't gonna work. And, like, oh, what? Okay, I'm not in the nether. I'm going away. What was that? Maybe I should just wait a little bit longer? At least I got some gold nuggets out of that. Okay, I think I might go over there by horse now. Oh man, I forgot what I was talking about too. Oh well. But yeah, just I don't think you should really panic. I don't know if me saying that will really help, but it's truly what I think that... Oops. No, get in. What? What? I can't ride you? This is weird. What's going on? Hold on. This is weird. What is going on here? I guess I can't ride a horse then. Okay, I guess I'm walking over now. Oh man, what's going on here? Actually, I feel like Herobrine's telling me not to go over there, so I'm just gonna cut down that tree. But yeah, there isn't really much else I can really say. Again, I wouldn't quote me. I need the axe. Where are the axes? Do I have an axe? No. I know I had an axe somewhere. But where? Don't tell me they're over there. I think they are. I'll just make a new axe. Yeah, just... don't quote me on anything, because I don't feel like I'm really qualified to say too much of this. I mean, I was slightly involved with the Oblivion server, and that is about it. I mean, I wasn't, like, running my own server or anything. I do have thoughts here and there about what I would do if I did run my own server, but that's probably about it. Again, I don't really understand the EULA, but I don't think anybody does, and that was kind of my point. Like, I support Mojang and their EULA, but I don't understand it enough to really have a valid opinion on it, and that's what I'm trying to say. I'm saying that Mojang's kind of they're not being the most professional with this EULA thing, and really I just hold it until they actually have something valid to say. And as much as I do complain about this, there isn't really any way of changing it. I mean, it's there now. I mean, really, just if you're gonna complain, just think that, like, this creative criticism is much better than complaining. If you say, you know, I'd rather have this and this and this, then yeah, that's good. But if you're saying, oh, I don't like this and this, it's like, yeah, that's nice, but how do I fix it? You're not you're not given enough information for it to actually, you know, be a valid opinion. Well, it is a valid opinion, but it's not an educated and a helpful opinion. All it does is just shows how much you are immature, and yeah. But another problem with that is, like, see what I'm doing here? Like, I'm just kind of going back and forth. Like, I don't feel like there is a side anymore, because there's good stuff and bad stuff, and that's kind of just how I've dealt with it. But, like, I feel like it's both the community's fault, because the community isn't reacting very well to it, and Mojang's fault, because they're not telling us what the hell the EULA even is, pretty much. And everybody's, like, getting hurt feelings over this and expressing strong opinions. But it's only how you interpret it, because, like, I didn't interpret it as just, like, as bad as some other people. Some people took it really bad and said, oh, Mojang's trying to destroy the server community, and I took it as they're trying to fix the server community, and it's very, very opinionated right now. And I feel like if you're gonna express your opinion, just wait until, like, they tell you what the hell the EULA is even going to be, and then you can express your opinion. And I am a little, like I said, I am a little bit more on the community side now, because they're not really catering too much to the audience, because I've said this a million times in this episode already, I know, but they released the EULA before telling us what the hell the EULA even is. And that is unacceptable. Like, it's something that EA would probably do, which is pretty, yeah, I don't know. And even EA says they're going to start, you know, catering to the fans a little bit more. And I mean, that's something the Mojang's known for, and they're not doing it, which is why I'm on the community side at the moment. And I feel like I kind of have a little bit better opinion than some other people who are talking on the subject, because I am involved in the community and in a serve, and was once in a server, I guess you could say, but not that much in either. Like, I do some mini games here and there, and I do some things on the server here and there. I didn't program or anything, just mostly building. So, you know, I'm kind of fresh to both things, I guess you could say. And I was on both sides. At the beginning I was on Mojang sides, but then I thought truly that they'd release what the EULA was before they released it, and they didn't. So, I mean, everybody's going off of a blog post now, and that is, I just don't think that things should ever be that way. Like, off of a blog post. You don't see lawyers saying, oh, you're gonna go to jail because you didn't do this so and this because a blog post said it. You can't, like, sign a blog post and it won't have the same effect as signing a contract. Like, writing it down professionally and making that the law. Like, you don't see all the laws written in a blog post and saying you have to follow this blog post. No, you don't. When you go to law school, you don't learn from a blog post. And that's what I've been trying to kind of say this whole time. Like, it's not even close to nighttime. Why was I trying to sleep? That's what I've been trying to say this whole time. That it's just not professional enough. That, because really, if you go against the EULA, you could probably take them and win, because they're going off of a blog post. I mean, it is their game. It is everything. And I'm not qualified to speak the law. Don't even, like, quote me on that. I'm not qualified at all. But really, just, there isn't really much they can do because it's a blog post. There isn't really much you can do because it's a blog post. So I would just kind of ignore it for now, and when it pops up later, more professionally, then I'd follow it a little bit more. But until then, it's just kind of half-ass, and I don't think they did a very good job explaining what it is and everything. And I said that a million times, I know. I'm just repeating myself at this. Right now I'm just repeating myself, it seems, but it's a point I so want to prove that the EULA just isn't how it's supposed to be. It could be so much better, and I would fully support it if I knew what it was. Anyways, I feel like if this video drags on longer, then I'm just gonna be repeating myself over and over again. So I'm gonna end it off here. I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys will express your opinions down in the description. And also, I want to take this time at the very end to say I am having some problems with my internet right now, so don't expect too many videos to be popping out of me like the rest of the summer. I was trying to upload every day, and I just can't now. So if you have noticed that I have slowed down a little bit, that is the reason. So yeah, don't fret. Anyways, see you guys in the next episode. I have some other episodes planned, some really cool things planned, and just another thing about the EULA, that is actually the reason why Golden Crafter shut down, because FunnyCube shut down the Oblivion server, and that was what Golden Crafter is actually running off of for a couple weeks there. And I'm not going to go back to Realms. I mean, I feel your safest bet is probably Minecraft Realms, because if you do something wrong on Realms, it's under their server host. So yeah, again, I'm not qualified to speak about that, but yeah. I hope you guys enjoyed. This is, I think, the third time I'm saying goodbye, but things just keep popping in my head, so I'm just gonna stop recording right now. Bye.